Valvano here, and I'm here to redo last night's video for Impact Wrestling because we got taken down for some reason. But here we go. We're gonna start off with the first match of the night, which was a tag team to start Impact. The new Knockouts Women's Champion Trinity and Dana Luna took on the former Women's Knockouts Champions, the Coven, which very much are good. I love the Coven. Taylor Wilde is great, one of my favorites. But Trinity, I'm one of the big. I love Trinity. Trinity is great, and Dana Luna impressed me. I didn't know much about her, but after last night, I'm a fan. I can see her eventually challenging for the tag or for the women's championship against Trinity. I can honestly see that. Like that would be good right there. But this was a good tag match to start the show off. Dana Dana Luna looked really good in this. Like I said, she impressed me the most. She did great. And the Coven, like I said, I love Taylor Wilde. The red haired girl, I keep forgetting her name, but she's also one of my favorites. They work so good together as a heel tag team. I wish they still had the belts in a way, but hopefully they don't like just separate now. Hopefully they continue as a team because they are very, very good as a team. Absolutely love it. But this, like I said, this was a good tag match to start the show off. Trinity wins with Dana, and they celebrate. And out comes the former women's champion, Deanna, and she basically says she wants her rematch at the next pay-per-view on August 27th, Emergence, which she wants the championship. Pretty decent, pretty simple. Should be another great match. Most likely Deanna's going to turn heel though this time because they kind of had like a little face-ish run against each other. So I would think this time there's going to be a heel turn. But I don't think Trinity's going to turn. I don't want her to turn. So have Deanna just eventually turn to make this feud a little more interesting. But yeah, should be good. That should be another great match. Deanna's great. Love Deanna. Trinity needs to win, obviously, and keep the championship because she just won it. So why would keep the championship, but still a great match that should be. Then we had Johnny Swinger take on Zachary Dice, which was a loser leaves Impact match, which I didn't care for this. Johnny Swinger won. There was a lot of like little game, like a lot of stupid stuff in this. Like it was supposed to be fun, but honestly, I didn't care for this. This was a pass. We then get to Giselle versus Masha or it wasn't for anything. It was just a one-on-one match, which was pretty decent. It was something. It was. See, this is something I like about Impact Wrestling. They really focus on their women. There was a lot of women's segments. There was two matches, which is more than I can say for AEW. But yeah, like I said, it was a decent little match. The only thing, like I said, the wrong winner won. Giselle shouldn't have beat the. Like these women just won the tag team championships just a week ago. So like they should not be losing like their first singles match as a champ. Like good little decent match, but wrong winner won. It shouldn't have been that. Like she needed like they just won the championships. Like I said, so why make them win and then make them lose? Like no, because then I feel like Killer Kelly's gonna lose too or something, or she might win to be 50. Like no, they honestly no. Like let's do something different because Killer Kelly and Mesha, whatever her name is. No, I'm sorry that I can't pronounce it right, but yeah, they deserve to be doing a little bit different stuff, not this. Like I don't know why they would put a feud like this, but maybe the other teams are taking up or something. But I like I like the knockout champs. I don't like the feud they're in right now. Like I can care less honestly. But yeah, she lost and yeah, wrong winner. That's honestly how I feel. Wrong winner. And then we had Moose and Brian Myers taking on Kushida and Alex Shelley, which was a good little tag match. I enjoyed this. Like there was some good near falls in this, some good parts. Kushida and Shelley win in the end, and then Leo Rush runs out, which I thought he was gonna. You would think he's gonna help out, but of course no. He acts like an asshole and attacks Alex Shelley, beats him down, and yeah, so that was a good match. I enjoyed it. I don't really care much about Moose and Brian Myers. Like, he's good and all, but so like the right winners won in this. I don't know what we really do now. Like, I know Kushida's holding that X Division thing, and then Alex Shelley is the world champion. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. It was a good match, but I don't know what we're really gonna do next with Alex Shelley. I guess like Leo Rush, but he's the X Division champion, so I don't know. Like I said, good little match. I enjoyed this tag match. It was good, but hopefully they do something good next, cause yeah. But we had a segment where the Rascals were outside, and they were just outside being assholes, and then they run into Mike Bailey, and then he says they need to stop acting like assholes or jerks and stuff like that, and that's when he grabs their popcorn, and they throw popcorn at him basically. So this leads into the next match, which was Speedball Mike Bailey taking on Zachary of the Rascal, which I enjoyed this. This was a good, fun match. Very fun match. Speedball Mike Bailey is one of my favorite guys in Impact Wrestling. If you don't know much about him, look him up because the dude is great. Very, very talented in the ring. He doesn't have much of a character, really, but he's still good in the ring, so like, that's good enough. Zachary of the Rascals, he's becoming one of my favorites. Like, when he does this stuff, I'm loving what he's doing right now. The Rascals are great. I would honestly see them going for the tag titles eventually. Not right now, because Subculture, I enjoy seeing them. So they're the new tag champions, so let's keep that on them for a little bit. So that should be great. But yeah, this was a very fun match. Zachary won me over more because I didn't know much about him in the ring as much, but he's really, really good in the ring. And we all know how Speedball Mike Bailey is, so he's another great wrestler. Like, Impact has some of the best talent in the world. And of course, their knockouts are great as well. Like, they have some of the best knockouts as well. I honestly feel like they book the women the best out of any wrestling company in the world. Out of any other wrestling company in the world. Hey, yo, what's up with Restream? What's up, brother? I'm just here talking about Impact Wrestling because we talked about it last night, but it got taken down, so I'm just redoing it. But Zachary versus Mike Bailey was so damn good. Like, this was a fun match to watch. Like, a lot of people shit on Impact, and I get it. They don't have they don't have as much fans. They're getting more fans. Like, compared to a year ago, they got a lot more fans in there. Impact has been doing very, very good. And there's times, like I said, last night's episode wasn't the greatest, but I still enjoy it. Bro, Impact is so like, oh, I can't even want it. It's not though, bro. What do you mean? Impact is getting good, man. It really is, bro. If you don't, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I used to think it sucked, but it is getting better. It really, really is. Like, I honestly believe it. I do agree, like, Impact is linked a lot compared to the others, but it's got the best women's division. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's got better than AEW for sure, better than WWE, better than New Japan, Ring of Honor, GCW, all those other places. Like, it's doing. I get it. I get why people say things, but honestly, I say give it a chance because I don't watch it. I wouldn't watch it if I didn't like it. Like, if it wasn't good. it's getting good. Like, it really is. Like, it has its moments like every other company. There's always that one episode that's not the greatest. Dynamite this past week wasn't the greatest. Raw this week wasn't the greatest. Like I said, it's getting there. It needs to, I don't know how to explain it, but it's getting better. I honestly believe it's getting better. Because, like, that Speedball Mike Bailey versus Zachary of the Rascals was so damn good. This is what I mean about really good wrestling. It's got really, really good wrestling. And then Zachary wins because of his buddy, of course, had to interfere, and then he sprays him with some damn spray. Which, see, that's the type of shit I didn't care for. Like, I don't know why they gotta use, like, spray. Like, that's the AEW type of stuff, but other than that, I'm not going to take anything away from this match because it was really fun. I enjoyed it. The right guy won. Zachary, gotta love him as a heel. But now we jump into the main event, which was Eric Young, who was supposedly dead, came back, and now is alive again. And he's got a mask. He's got new entrance music. I'm a fan of Eric Young. I'm actually glad he's back in the Impact Zone because he was doing nothing in WWE. He was just sitting in catering, so hopefully this is going to be a new start for him. He beat Nick Aldis in the main event, which was another really fun match. Like I said, Impact is delivering on fun matches, good matches, even great matches. There's a lot of matches on this show that I enjoyed, like the women's tag match, Eric Young and Nick Aldis, Mike Bailey versus Zachary. And then that Moose and Brian Myers versus Kushida and Alex Shelley was a decent little match, but it was nothing like you need to go see it. Like, I'll be honest, but Eric Young, Nick Aldis was a good main event. I just don't know what they're doing with Nick Aldis. Like, I heard his contract is up and all, and he lost the main event, so I'm guessing he's out and he's heading probably most likely to AEW or WWE, whichever one signs him. I'm fine wherever he goes, but. Yeah, this was a fun main event. This was a fun main event. Eric Young won, got a big win against a top young star, Nick Aldis. But Nick Aldis looked pretty good in this as well. But yeah, so Eric Young gets the win, and then of course for some reason the design comes out. Khan lays out freaking Eric Young, chokeslams him 3 times, lays his ass out. And we end Impact like that. So, kind of I wouldn't really say it's one, but Khan is okay. I enjoy Khan in a way. I don't know if you guys remember him of the from NXT. I forget what their names are. I'm going to have to remember and look that up, but man, I cannot remember it. I literally had it at the top of my head. It was one of the best NXT guys they dominated. Khan I'm going to remember this eventually, but overall, like I said, this was a good show. Impact is delivering. If you guys don't watch it, I get it, but honestly, I would recommend watching it, giving it just a chance. I get it. The fans they're not the loudest at times, but they are loud. They will make noise when they need to. And I honestly do feel like it's getting louder, and like the fans are getting bigger in there. Like, it's like compared to like 7 months ago when I was watching, it was not a lot of people. Like, there was a few people in there. You could barely hear anything. But now it's like it's getting more filled. More people are coming. Like, I'm telling you, I would honestly give it a chance. I get it. I get why some people say they don't like it. It's not everyone's cup of tea. It wasn't for mine for some time. But I gave it a chance, and I'm starting to like it again. Like, it's getting good, man. Impact is actually pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie. There's times I enjoy it more than WWE because at least they give me what I want. That company, we want LA Knight, and they don't want it. They just say, But yeah, overall, like I said, good show of Impact. I enjoyed it. Some good matches, some good little stories. Not the greatest Impact Wrestling event, or not the greatest Impact show, but solid 3 out of 5. I would put this show at. Like it was decent. It was a good little show. Nothing too big though. But I do want to talk about SmackDown tonight because we have Santos taking on Rey Mysterio, and the winner will face Austin Theory sometime for the U.S. Championship. Which, if I have to be honest, I got Santos to win this match, even though he already should be facing the U.S. champion. He beat him last Friday, so I don't get it, but it is what it is. Like, I don't know why they booked this match last week just to have him in a contenders match tonight, basically, and then he's gonna have he's already the #1 contender. Like, he just beat the U.S. champion clean. So now he's got to face Ray, and what if he loses? I don't know. It's weird to me. Like, he already earned his place, really. Like, he beat the U.S. champion, like, straight up. Like, if he would have lost, fine, but he won. So it's like I don't know. This is what I mean about WWE. Sometimes they're really weird. But I don't get it. But yeah. So it should be. It should be a fun little match. Maybe Santos turns heel if he loses, and that could lead to something, or he screws over Ray whenever he has his match. I just honestly feel Ray shouldn't win. Ray shouldn't have won last week. Like, I'm still saying that was a botched move by WWE by putting Rey Mysterio over LA Knight. Like, LA Knight was so over in Orlando last Friday, man. Orlando wanted him. And once again, WWE doesn't do it, and there's people that are going to say, be patient, and I get that, but in the same way, it's like, be patient for what, man? We've been patient for 7 months about. Like, he's been over since the Rumble. Literally, the Rumble. So it's like, well, he wasn't at WrestleMania. He wasn't at Puerto Rico, or on the show. He lost at Money in the Bank. He lost this match to get at the U.S. He didn't even get in the finals. Like, I would have been totally fine if he lost to Santos tonight. At least he got to the ending. He couldn't even get to that, man. Like, that just really, like, pisses me off because you got someone so good right there. So over with the audience. Actually, like, over. Like, that, like, I'm not going to say everybody loves LA Knight, but majority of people love LA Knight. And it's crazy. Like, he's got a huge fan base. The Yeah movement's running wild right now, but WWE, man, they just keep ignoring it. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. I really, like, I've seen that they had an announcement for LA Knight tonight. I don't know if that's true, but I've seen it. Hopefully it's true. Hopefully LA Knight is doing something on this show. We need the megastar at SummerSlam. You can't have the biggest party of the summer without the megastar LA Knight. Yeah. Like, you just can't. But hopefully WWE makes the right move and they bring LA Knight on the show. Maybe a segment with Grayson Waller. Maybe a segment with The Rock, Stone Cold. Maybe a segment with all 4 of them. Something. Just maybe even he gets added into a U.S. Championship match somehow. Like, I don't care. Just get this man on the show, bro. You can't have this show without LA Knight. You had WrestleMania in LA without the Knight. Yeah, like, I just don't get it. Maybe you guys can drop some comments because there's 2 of you in here. I want to know, like, do you think LA Knight should be at SummerSlam? Do you think he shouldn't be at SummerSlam? Like, let me know, because I'm just frustrated at this company, man. They honestly are making the wrong move. LA Knight is over, so over right now, and they are making the mistake of waiting. Cesaro back in 2014 was so over at WrestleMania and then the night after, and I thought they were going to use this guy right, and then nothing. The same with Mira or Rusev. Rusev Day was over like crazy. Had the moment, nothing happened. They had it with Daniel Bryan. He was so over. They at least listened because they had to, but Yeah, at least they listened at that one. But it's like Bray Wyatt, so over, loses. The Fiend, so over, loses. Like, I don't know how many times they've screwed over great talent. Cody Rhodes should have won at WrestleMania. So over. What happens? Roman retains. And I get Roman is doing great with the company. He's making, like, he's bringing ratings up. I will admit, the dude's great. But man, time's up. Like they really messed up not giving Cody that title. They really messed up in Sammy's hometown when he was so red hot for the crowd was so red hot for this dude. I know just giving him in that moment in that crowd would have been great. I would have just took it off him at WrestleMania at WrestleMania I would have took the title off him. Let him have his moment at the Elimination Chamber and then took it off him at WrestleMania. But they didn't do that. It sucked, man, because Sammy will never have a moment I feel as big as that. Maybe he will, but I don't think it. Drew McIntyre, another guy that had a red hot crowd in front of him. They didn't pull the trigger on him. Drew, Sammy, and Cody, all three within the last couple months. It's like 3 guys that could have literally went to the next level if you would have just gave that to them. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, LA Knight needs to be at SummerSlam. I really hope this dude gets booked. Just something, anything at this point. Just get this man at the show, please. Like, from a megastar fan, I want to see the megastar LA Knight. Yeah. Like, the dude's great. Like, he's got all the charisma. Like I said, I don't know how many times I can say this. He's over with the fans. I'm not saying everyone needs to win a championship that's over with the audience, but this man is an exception. Like, he seriously is over, and they really failed this. They should have. Imagine him winning that U.S. title in Detroit, Michigan. That place would have exploded for the megastar. Like I said, I really hope he's booked. I hope something good is for him at SummerSlam. Like, anything. Stone Cold segment. Give me a yeah, what segment. Give me The Rock in LA. Give me LA and Grayson Waller. Anything. I just need to see him. Like, I just need to see Grayson or LA Knight, please. Vince, Triple H, whoever's running this company, Vince most likely. Come on, man. The megastar is over. Please, LA Knight. Yeah. The other match, I think, is Karrion Kross taking on, I believe, Carl Anderson of the OC, which should be a good little match. Kross needs the win. Let's be honest. He needs the win the most. And then I'm still not caring for this AJ feud. I'm not like AJ and Kross. I just don't care. We need to move on. Hopefully they move on after this, because I don't care, man. I don't care for this at all. Not invested with it at all. But hopefully SmackDown is good tonight. I'm very hoping. I'm hoping LA Knight is featured on the show. We need LA Knight, yeah. Should be some good little matches. I'm looking forward to it. Me and my good brother will be back tonight to review it, so be sure to come back here right after SmackDown on YouTube to check out the review show. And like I said, solid Impact show last night. Not the best, not the worst. It was just there. I enjoyed some parts, didn't like some parts, but yeah, Impact is doing good, honestly. But we will be back on right after SmackDown tonight, so peace out, everyone. Thank you for joining, and smash that like button.